Georgia has won it in double overtime.
Oh, Dominique! How many great plays!
For some showtime! Oh, a
The
reverse
following
slam!
is a presentation of GTV.
Carolina stays in the 2-3 zone. Here's Leslie around the screen from Dante Williams. Right to the rim. Oh, man! Tomahawk one-handed jam.
Hello everybody and welcome to Inside Georgia Basketball with head coach Mark Fox. I'm Chuck Dowdle. The Georgia Bulldogs with a big win, another conference victory over South Carolina this week. We're going to have highlights of that as well as look back over a tough loss that the Dogs suffered down in Gainesville against the very talented Florida Gators. But obviously a big week for the Georgia Bulldogs. They are now at 8 victories in the SEC. You know how long it's been since Georgia's had a 500 record, at least a 500 record or better in the Southeastern Conference? Well, it's been a long time, I'll tell you that. You got to go all the way back to the days of Jim Herrick to find that. But nevertheless, we'll talk about all of that. We'll be talking with Coach Fox, looking over highlights, as well as looking back over what's been a very memorable season to this point. Stay with us on Inside Georgia Basketball with head coach Mark Fox.
Inside Georgia Basketball with Mark Fox is brought to you by AT&T and by HeartGuard.
It's basically a computer. It has up to 48 gigs of memory, so it can hold work files, pictures, videos, music, whatever you need. And this is just the keyboard. All my stuff stays on the phone when I pull it off the laptop dock. So it's a computer that's a phone, or a phone that's a computer. Really, either way is correct.
Well, which is it, sir? You seem to be changing your story.
The power of a computer, the portability of a smartphone. AT&T presents the Motorola Atrix 4G. In the network, your life fits in your phone. AT&T, rethink possible.
Dogs do a lot of things to get in trouble, but there's nothing dogs do to deserve the punishment of going through treatment for deadly heartworm disease. Weeks of confinement, multiple painful, expensive arsenic-based injections. HeartGuard Plus provides safe, proven protection against potentially deadly heartworm disease.
All dogs should be tested for heartworm infection before starting a preventive program. HeartGuard Plus is well tolerated. In rare cases, digestive and neurological side effects have been reported. For more information, contact your veterinarian.
Every dog deserves HeartGuard Plus.
Lately, we've been looking for faucets in all these designer home magazines.
Yeah, but it seems like all we can afford are the magazines.
I know.
Look at that one.
Oh, wow.
Am I right?
That looks pricey.
So we went to Lowe's, and that's what we heard Sarah say.
Nobody beats our prices.
Music to my ears.
Well, that's why at Lowe's we sell more Kohler, Moen, and Delta than any national retailer.
So nice.
Yeah.
And of course, nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
I love that.
Experience. Lowe's. Let's build something together.
What this droid does will change how you do web connections. This creates a mobile 3G hotspot powerful enough to fuel multiple devices at will, putting you at the center of your own World Wide Web. Introducing the new Droid X, the next generation of does.
And welcome back to Inside Georgia Basketball, now joined by head coach Mark Fox. And coach, congratulations. I got to tell you, South Carolina is a team that you know, obviously you knew what they could do, the way they rallied against you in Columbia in that second half. Made sure that didn't happen in the second half here.
Well, we learned. I mean, we've grown, and the one thing about this team is I felt like that all year we could continue to have experiences that we could learn from. And, you know, the second half in Columbia where we let them back in the game, we learned from that, and we were determined not to let that happen tonight.
Is Georgia a better team? Are we a better team when Jeremy Price is able to contribute the way he has lately?
You know, Jeremy's an important part of our team. I think the one thing that I like about our team is it doesn't have to be Jeremy every night or Trey every night. but we need everyone to play well. We can't have a guy take a night off and think that we're going to be good enough. But tonight, Jeremy was certainly very productive, and Trey was good, and it's just really rewarding to see those guys continue to improve and enjoy playing together.
I guess what I was saying, it does take a little pressure off Trey. I mean, it does help when you're getting that other inside presence.
You know, one of the things that Jeremy has, I think, come to appreciate is that he's playing next to Trey. And Trey draws so much attention that opens some things up for him, and that's not a bad role to be in.
No, make hay while the sun shines, and Bulldogs certainly did against the Gamecocks. Here's Scott Howard.
Dogs work right to left as we view it next to the Georgia bench. Here's Ware, catch, shoot, three, good. First points of the game. Robinson Brantley stayed in. And we got JP. Trey slides along the baseline, reverse lay-in, good from the left side. Here we go with Tompkins. Looking at that zone, we go to Brantley on the far side, feed it down low to JP. There's that dunk. He didn't get credit for the last one because he got a foul. He got that one for sure. Ware in trouble in the backcourt after getting across the timeline. Robinson able to beat the press. Cross court to Tompkins. Three. Good. Oh, is it a 2 or 3? Yeah. They finally give him a 3. He makes his first attempt there. Fakes that one. Steps back for a better look. And that one's short. Rebounded by Big Price. He just yanked it away from Cook. Go to Tompkins across the lane. Trey's banker won't go. Look at that flush. Oh, bing, bang, boom. Big Jeremy Price. Now drives to the left edge of the paint. We'll give it to Tompkins for a long 3, and he banked one in with 4 seconds on the clock. He settles between the circles. Gives it to Leslie on the left wing. He's guarded by Jackson. Leslie going to take it and stuff it! Here's Robinson on the far side. Wow, Gerald just went right by him. Well, he didn't leave any doubt that time. He stuffed it. He went right by Ellington, gave him a fake. Dishes it across to Muldrow. He bobbled it. Now he tries to work his way in. And a little jump hook in front of the bucket is good. And a timeout, Georgia. Hands off to Ware. Spins away from a double team. Feeds Tompkins to Leslie. Cross the paint to Price for a dunk. There was contact too, but no call. But Jeremy finished the deal. Ware sprints, bounce feed to Leslie. Leslie protects the ball with his body, misses a layup attempt. Rebounded by Tompkins, the putback good, and a whistle. Skip it down on the left baseline to Price. Splits the double team, feeds Leslie, hangs in the air. Oh, he floated to the basket and put it up and in over the rim. Carolina stays in the 2-3 zone. Here's Leslie around the screen from Dante Williams. Right to the rim. Oh, man! Tomahawk one-handed jam. Ball is loose. We go to the floor with Ware. Take it away from Cook. Feed it to Leslie. Sprints behind the back dribble. Pass to Robinson. Lay in. Good. Whistle and a foul. I thought Leslie was losing the handle, but that was a bounce pass behind his back to Robinson to his left.
So the Dogs with a 16-point victory over the Gamecocks. Coach, that's 8-8 now. I'm sorry, that is now your 8th win.
Don't count us like that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was just talking about a 5-8, but you're 8-6 now in the conference, and that's the 8th win in the conference, and it also gets you your 19th win. I mean, this team is doing what it needs to do, I think, to get the recognition of the people that'll make a huge difference here in a couple of weeks.
You know, one of the things that I felt like this team could do was be in a position to go to postseason play. And I remember in August talking to them about a resume game, and at that time they didn't know what that was. And we've talked about it, and how every game's important, and how we need to just, rack up as many wins as we can. And if we'll continue to improve and scratch out some victories, that as February ended and March began, we'd be in a position to play for something. And that's real progress for this team, because we're in that position.
Yeah, and that's what you start out, all teams start out at the beginning of the season, that's what they're pointing towards. And then those that have that opportunity down the stretch and in a way it's kind of nice, it makes every game meaningful. I mean, every time you step on the floor, it's meaningful to these young men.
Well, it does mean something. It almost makes it, seem like it means more, but when you've talked about it all year, it doesn't really mean more, and they can still relax and play. But in this league, games are so tough, and victories are so hard to find, and it just feels good to scratch out as many as we have this year.
All right, I'm going to kind of put you on the spot, and I don't mean to, but if I'm...
It's your show.
No, it's my show. But you know what? If I'm I don't want to play you in the first round of the NCAA tournament. I mean, and you listen. You've had teams in the big dance. Would you want to face a team that's got, if you divorce yourself from your position, would you want to face a team like that?
The one thing I think that our team, the problems that we would present to somebody is that we have a diverse offensive team, and we can score from a lot of different places, and we're starting to become a good defensive team, and we look pretty complete. So, hopefully there's a coach somewhere in the world that in 2 weeks is saying, man, I got to play Georgia, because we certainly would like to be in that position, but I think we still have some games to win before we're in.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We got to finish out this season, and that is for sure. Stay with us now. We're going to come back, check out the Dogs and the Gators down in Gainesville, and we're going to check back over this season, which has certainly been a memorable one for these Georgia Bulldogs.
Dogs do a lot of things to get in trouble, but there's nothing dogs do to deserve the punishment of going through treatment for deadly heartworm disease, weeks of confinement, multiple painful, expensive arsenic-based injections. HeartGuard Plus provides safe, proven protection against potentially deadly heartworm disease.
All dogs should be tested for heartworm infection before starting a preventive program. HeartGuard Plus is well tolerated. In rare cases, digestive and neurological side effects have been reported. For more information, contact your veterinarian.
Every dog deserves HeartGuard Plus.
We're convenient, easy, and the best parking value around Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport. We're the parking spot. We'll pick you up at your car and take you right to the airport in clean, comfortable style. With 2 convenient locations just minutes from Hartsfield, the parking spot is your spot. So get on board, join the Spot Club to earn free parking, and visit theparkingspot.com. We have airport parking covered.
Hey, would you mind if I asked Sheila out?
Of course not. We broke up 6 months ago. But I don't think she'd go for a guy like...
She said she'd love to. She can't wait to see me. Really? She's wanted me to ask her out for over a year now. She just sent me a video.
Hi, Steve. Oh, can I see that?
Yeah.
Can't wait for a date.
In the network, sparks fly faster. AT&T is getting faster with 4G. Rethink possible.
Hi, I'm Dale Cardwell with TrustDale.com. Saving money is important, but when it comes to choosing a natural gas provider, don't settle for low-quality customer service. After careful review, TrustDale.com is proud to recommend switching your service to Walton EMC Natural Gas. You'll get top-ranked customer service and consistent low prices. Start saving today. Call or switch online and get your exclusive TrustDale discount. Walton EMC Natural Gas, a certified TrustDale.com partner.
Welcome back to Inside Georgia Basketball with head coach Mark Fox. I've already mentioned the fact that this is such a memorable season for these Georgia Bulldogs. 19 victories now. One of the things I think is interesting, you had no road wins last year. You got 7 this year. That's a big step.
Last year we weren't a very good basketball team, and one of the things we didn't do was win away from home. And it's something that this year we really wanted to address, and I think that the first road win was hard. A last-second win at St. Louis, but we were able to build on that, develop some confidence away from home, and we've had some good road wins.
You mentioned that you get the win at St. Louis, but then you were able to get a big conference road win. You go into Oxford, Mississippi, and beat an Ole Miss team, and now you got to win in the conference on the road, and that had to be kind of a boost.
What was a boost for us at Ole Miss is we had so much adversity in the travel, and we're stuck on the road together for 4 or 5 days, and it brought our team together, and we answered the bell and won the game in Oxford, and we had the same thing on the trip to Arkansas. When we had such travel difficulties that we were tested, and this team really bonded together and answered the challenge in both those cases, and I think that really helped make us take a step forward.
And that's what a coach loves to see. And I tell you, we've got a special now look back over how this season has gone for these Georgia Bulldogs. It's our Rewind feature in this week's GeorgiaDogs.com Spotlight feature presented by AT&T. Coach, when you look back on this season, you know, obviously, you know, there are points during the season when I'm sure that you're evaluating, or you're probably evaluating throughout the season as it progresses.
Sure.
But when did you start to realize, you know what, this is coming together for us pretty well?
You know what I really thought our team had a chance was last spring, because you know, Gerald Robinson had redshirted for us, and I think that our players really felt like when we got Gerald's abilities, in a uniform, that they expected to have a good team. And last spring, they really worked like a team that expected to be good. So I felt like all summer that we would have a chance this year just because our team was excited about the upcoming season.
It certainly has paid off. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got Dogs and Gators down in Gainesville.
Hey, would you mind if I asked Sheila out?
Of course not. We broke up 6 months ago. But I don't think she'd go for a guy like...
She said she'd love to. She can't wait to see me. Really? She's wanted me to ask her out for over a year now. She just sent me a video.
Hi, Steven. Oh, can I see that?
Yeah.
Can't wait for a date.
In the network, sparks fly faster. AT&T is getting faster with 4G. Rethink possible.
We're convenient, easy, and the best parking value around Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport. We're the parking spot. We'll pick you up at your car and take you right to the airport in clean, comfortable style. With 2 convenient locations just minutes from Hartsfield, the parking spot is your spot. So get on board, join the Spot Club to earn free parking, and visit theparkingspot.com. We have airport parking covered.
Hi, I'm Dale Cardwell with TrustDale.com. Saving money is important, but when it comes to choosing a natural gas provider, don't settle for low-quality customer service. After careful review, TrustDale.com is proud to recommend switching your service to Walton EMC Natural Gas. You'll get top-ranked customer service and consistent low prices. Start saving today. Call or switch online and get your exclusive TrustDale discount. Walton EMC Natural Gas, a certified TrustDale.com partner.
The G-Shop at GeorgiaDogs.com is the #1 stop to get University of Georgia merchandise. With over 2,000 items, all the Bulldogs gear you need is in one place. You'll find the best selection, great customer service, and fast 3-day shipping for only $4.99. You'll also get an easy and enjoyable experience designed to help you find exactly what you're looking for. So if you want the best place to get Bulldogs gear, head to the G-Shop at GeorgiaDogs.com.
Welcome back, Coach. That Florida game was a strange one in Gainesville, where I know that you felt real good about the way things were going in the first half, and then it turned at halftime.
You know, Florida has a terrific team, and we did start the game very well. We played very well out of the gate, had a 7-point lead at the half. But they really started the second half better than we did. And we just couldn't slow them down. And once we got the game slowed down, we still had some chances late, but they just shot the ball so well to start the second half, and that's hard to overcome on the road.
Is that something once they got into their rhythm and once their fans kind of got in behind it? I mean, that was something where it was just, and they, like you point out, they're a very talented team, very athletic team, and well-coached team.
Yeah, they're a team that's picked to win the league. They're a team that went to the NCAA tournament last year and returned all 5 starters. And when they get momentum like that on their side, it is hard to stop. And we spent every timeout we had and changed defenses 2 or 3 times and finally got the thing calmed down and had our chances late. We just didn't make the plays when we needed to.
Still proud of the effort, though?
Well, we played hard. I've been pleased with that. We just didn't execute well enough, and that's life on the road. We were probably due for someone to catch us on the road, but it was certainly not the result we wanted.
All right, Dogs and Gators down in Gainesville. Here's the voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Ware not only had to fight through the pick, he had to fight through one of our defenders. Tompkins with a turn banker on the right low block to make it 4-3 Georgia. For the Bulldogs to Leslie, top of the key. They leave him open, long, too good. Penetrates, throws it up, misses high to the left. Rebounded Leslie, outlet Robinson, one-on-one with Boynton. Robinson will lay it in with a left hand, good. Dogs lead it 14-10. Williams, no look inside. Oh, he got away with a foul. Price forces it up and scores anyway. Moving to his right, Tompkins, top of the key. Hands it off to Thornton again as they move back and forth straight away. Here's Brantley, left side. Good for three! Hustling play by the freshman. Dogs get another crack at it. Boy, Brantley was close. Leslie slides, throws it up. Oh, what a shot by Leslie. 11 on the shot clock. Now they go to Boynton on the wing. To Tyus out front, left side to Walker. Shove it to Macklin on the left side in the paint. To Parsons. He'll shoot with 3 on the clock. Short, front iron, no good. Tyus with the putback. They got the bucket, and that's the end of the half. Travis skips it into Tompkins. They reach, try to foul. He dropped the ball, picked it up under the bucket, missed it. Price with a rebound. His putback is short. Tompkins gets it back, slides to the basket. Up and in, and a foul. Count the bucket. Oh, persistence paid off for the Dogs. My goodness, we might have some bruises after that series. Go to Thornton on the left wing, fakes the pass, keeps it out on the perimeter to Robinson. Inbound, beautiful pass to Tompkins right over Macklin's shoulder. There's still a lot of time. The Dogs are going to have to come back. Robinson around the screen from Tompkins. Gives him the pass to Thornton, feed it into Price, up and under and in, good, and a foul. That's a way to work it with JP. Tompkins hands off to Dustin. Almost mishandled the dribble. We go to Leslie. He runs baseline, throws it up, no good. Rebound. Leslie gets it back, puts it back, and it hangs and falls. Back to Dustin. Ware's been quiet tonight, only 1-3. We go in deep. A little jump hook by Trey Tompkins down on the left low block is good. And Billy Donovan will call a timeout as the Bulldogs make a little bit of a push. We won't foul anymore. 16 to play. They'll run out the clock. Boynton walks in a circle around Trey Tompkins, just dribbles it out. 10 to play. Gators are going to win it. 71-62.
So the Florida Gators get the victory in Gainesville, but Coach, 2 games left now in this conference. You're sitting here at a short of 500 in the conference. You got LSU coming in, and then a road trip in Tuscaloosa. Obviously 2 very important games.
Well, they're very important, and we enter the month of March with a chance to play for something. The game against LSU is going to be an emotional one because it's senior night.
Senior night here.
And I just love our 2 seniors, but it's also a game that has big meaning, and we need to play well because LSU is finally healthy and playing probably their best basketball of the year.
Just our luck, right? They'd be playing about as well as they've played all year at this point. And then how about Tuscaloosa and Alabama? Because there's a team, despite a little bit of a problem today, there's a team that down the stretch recently has been playing very well.
Well, they've already won the Western Division, and they're a team that's still fighting for postseason play. And so it'll be another hard-fought game. So we have 2 challenges next week that we're going to have to really prepare, and work hard to get ready to play.
And we're going to take a break. We'll come back and look ahead on that Bulldog schedule.
Dogs do a lot of things to get in trouble, but there's nothing dogs do to deserve the punishment of going through treatment for deadly heartworm disease. Weeks of confinement, multiple painful, expensive arsenic-based injections. HeartGuard Plus provides safe, proven protection against potentially deadly heartworm disease.
All dogs should be tested for heartworm infection before starting a preventive program. HeartGuard Plus is well tolerated. In rare cases, digestive and neurological side effects have been reported. For more information, contact your veterinarian.
Every dog deserves HeartGuard Plus.
We're convenient, easy, and the best parking value around Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport. We're the parking spot. We'll pick you up at your car and take you right to the airport in clean, comfortable style. With 2 convenient locations just minutes from Hartsfield, the parking spot is your spot. So get on board, join the Spot Club to earn free parking, and visit theparkingspot.com. We have airport parking covered.
It's basically a computer. It has up to 48 gigs of memory, so it can hold work files, pictures, videos, music, whatever you need. And this is just the keyboard. All my stuff stays on the phone when I pull it off the laptop dock. So it's a computer that's a phone, or a phone that's a computer. Really, either way is correct.
Well, which is it, sir? You seem to be changing your story.
The power of a computer, the portability of a smartphone. AT&T presents the Motorola Atrix 4G. In the network, your life fits in your phone. AT&T. Rethink possible.
The G Shop at GeorgiaDogs.com is the #1 stop to get University of Georgia merchandise. With over 2,000 items, all the Bulldogs gear you need is in one place. You'll find the best selection, great customer service, and fast 3-day shipping for only $4.99. You'll also get an easy and enjoyable experience designed to help you find exactly what you're looking for. So if you want the best place to get Bulldogs gear, head to the G Shop at GeorgiaDogs.com.
Inside Georgia Basketball with Mark Fox is brought to you by AT&T and by HeartGuard.
Next Wednesday night here at Stegman Coliseum, it'll be senior night as the Georgia Bulldogs will bid farewell to their two seniors. That'll be against the LSU Tigers, and then on the road for the final SEC and final regular season game of the year, and that'll be against the Alabama Crimson Tide next Saturday in Tuscaloosa. So that's the way it shapes up. The Dogs already with 8 victories in the conference. If they can win one more, it assures them of a winning conference record. 2 more, that would be 10 wins in the SEC. What a year that would be for the Georgia Bulldogs heading into conference play. Listen, thanks to all of you in the Bulldog Nation for all your support for these basketball Bulldogs. Stay behind them now as we head down the stretch and into the SEC tournament and then hopefully into the big dance. In the meantime, have a great Bulldog week, everybody.